the channel Opinions Matter. Yes, the prediction that I made a few days back in the channel, 2 days back actually, I told you guys it's not going to be a drone, it's going to be an action camera. Finally, all the leaks are out. This is just confirmed by one of my friends who lives in Gangzhou, China, sending me all the pictures, letting me know that this is confirmed. It's going to be a GoPro killer. So GoPro, if you're watching, this is what DJI did with their new action cam. They are calling this as a DJI Osmo action cam. Now, I do have the pictures out here. I'm going to shoot all the pictures right now in front of the screen. So right now, at first, when you watch the camera, it's a very intuitive action camera. So in front, there is a lens. The lens is round in pattern. Second big thing, or the major difference between a GoPro and this DJI Osmo action cam is going to be the front screen. As you can see right now in this image, there is a front screen. So whenever you're taking a picture or a selfie with all your family, when you're going for vacation and everything, you can see the exact depiction of the tiny, I think it's a 1.5 inch. It's not yet confirmed, but we are going to see what's happening on the day launch, okay? So, and the third thing is that they are going to revolutionize the whole audio, preference or the audio aspect as they did with the Osmo Pocket. Now, as you guys know, if you guys own an Osmo Pocket has the best audio I've ever tested everywhere in the channel. I've tested out so many cameras, and I found that the Osmo Pocket has a revolutionary way of tweaking audio as it cuts off everything in the back, and whenever you're talking, it picks up your own voice. And that is going to be revolutionary again for this DJI Osmo action camera. It looks very similar to GoPro, so it will have a battery that can be popped in, popped out, which means interchangeable batteries. And you're looking around about 1 hour 45 minutes or 1 hour 15 minutes depending upon what you're shooting. 4K at 60 FPS. Obviously, the world is moved into 4K at 60 FPS. I'm 100% sure, since they are saying that this is going to be 145 degree FOV angle and the aperture is 2.8, it will be good in low light. Now, this is the crazy part. 1 by 2/3, the same sensor that's there on the Osmo Pocket with the 12 megapixel CMOS camera, which means that it's basically a Sony sensor, which I'm absolutely right. Again, it's a Sony CMOS sensor. Sony is the king of sensors, and it makes more sense to buy Sony cameras now because they make sensors for the whole world. H2 Umbrella processor. Umbrella actually makes really good image processors. Processing wise, if you see, Bionzs are great. Then X-Speed by Fuji, these are very good processors, gives you good dynamic range. We have to test that out. If you're wondering whether this camera will be in the channel or not, it depends, because see, I'm not sponsored or anything. If I get the funding this time, and if I make enough of money out of my YouTube channel, I will personally go and buy this so that I can give you an honest opinion whether it's worth it or not to upgrade. So that might come up very soon in the channel. Now, the second thing that you'll be seeing is shutter speed. I'm not too excited about the shutter speed, manual and all that stuff. It's okay. It's going to be a point and shoot as that of a same of a GoPro, because GoPros, how many times are you even tweaking all the manual settings as a professional photographer to get a professional shot on your GoPro? So basically those shutter speed 1 by 8,000 to 120 seconds doesn't matter a lot to me. What I am actually excited is 8 times slow motion. 8 times. That means 240 FPS. I'm 100% sure it's going to be 1080p at 120 FPS and 720p at 240 FPS. But again, whatever guesses I've made so far has been true enough. Countdown shooting, automatic time lapse, and all those features. The pictures, as you see right now, these pictures can be found right now all over the internet. I did receive this text message yesterday from a very good friend of mine. So thank you. I know that you told me not to tell your name. I'm not going to disclose your name in the channel. I also want to thank TechFive out here. So TechFive, if you're watching this, thank you for supporting, because you did also, texted me and messaged me on my email like my business email, sharing some of your thoughts. Well, this is like our combination thoughts, and I've discussed this with a lot of people. I think that the front screen and the back screen together is how a GoPro should have been. And they always think that people are usually at the back of the camera, but things have changed. Like a lot of us who create contents, you're making stuff for your family and you want to see how is the picture looking, not like pointing and everything. You're always curious what's going on behind the camera. And that brings the ability to make a product that has got a built-in screen in the front so that you can quickly swipe and get those modes on and everything. You do not have to turn it back and all that stuff. Well, 12 megapixel camera, 1 by 2/3 CMOS Sony sensor, 4K at 60 FPS. Very important thing. Will they add gimbal-like hyper smooth stabilization on their cameras or not? Which GoPro has it. If they crack it, if they can add gimbal-like hyper smooth stabilization on that tiny osmo action camera, GoPro, you're running for money. Yeah, but the thing is that we are going to check that out very, very soon in May 15th when all the thing. I'm pretty much excited only for one reason, and I'm going to watch the event only to find out one reason. Is that give me one reason why would I buy an Osmo action camera over a GoPro? Give me that one reason, I'm going to buy it. If you guys have included a gimbal-like hyper smooth stabilization that works at 1080p, that works at 4K, I'm all over that Osmo action camera. Why? Because my action camera, hold on a second. This is my action camera, a GoPro Hero 5 Session. I did not update my Hero 5 Session. This thing is tough. I have been having this for years. Nothing has happened to it. I love it. And I was thinking of trying, do some updates on my action camera because I use a lot of footage. If DJI Osmo action camera does it, I'm going to put my money on it. So stay tuned. We are going to let this thing roll till the May 15th. This is a final update of the leaks that's just happened. And see you guys on another episode. Take care.